am the task force leader and therefore assume responsibility for all task force operations, as well as being accountable for the safety of all task force members. The exercise is really important at an international level. It achieves us a level of recognition through the United Nations that will give us preferred treatment through the UN system during disasters, because we're a known quantity, we conform with their guidelines, and this exercise is all about ensuring that we do comply with those guidelines and will be certificated to do so.
On our team we have Fire Rescue New South Wales rescuers and hazmat operators. We have the USAR paramedics from the Airborne Service and two SES canine dog search specialists. So it is a very much a multi-agency, multifaceted approach.
As part of the multi-agency approach to our USAR task force, paramedics are embedded within each of the teams, and their role is twofold. One is to provide welfare and support, and of course paramedic care to the team themselves. That's an important role. And then the most obvious role, I guess, is that in the event that a patient is found, they can commence life-saving treatment there right on the site as the patient's being extricated. What's fascinating is how they work as a team. It's just not paramedics, fireys and SES workers. It's everyone in there as a team working together. And that's really pleasing. It's just a great experience to see.
New South Wales SES currently have 6 USAR canine teams with 2 trainers, and We're slowly going to be building up to the full contingent of 12 USAR canine teams to support New South Wales Fire Rescue.
The dogs go and find injured people that have been trapped or buried in terrorist attack, tsunami or an earthquake scenario, and locate them, and then we then pass that information over to the other agencies who come in. It's been outstanding on a training point of view, and a learning curve has been great. The handlers have learnt so much, the dogs have learnt a great load, and the trainer, which is me, has learnt even more than all put together. It's been a real great learning curve, and it's an experience that's invaluable to have for the team.
For the New South Wales SES to play a role alongside Fire Rescue New South Wales, alongside ambulance, alongside the doctors, alongside the engineers, really means that we as an emergency service are contributing to that greater good.
The Australian USAR system is well regarded internationally, and it's part of our international responsibilities to be a member of the international system, and New South Wales and Queensland are important parts of that.
One of the most challenging jobs that the Alpha 2 team had to do was cut through 32mm steel plate that was covering a entrance underneath the slab. Once we got through the large section of steel using hot cutting techniques, we then had to breach through about 300mm of reinforced concrete.
Our role is to undertake a security role for the task force, and it's a two-edged sword. Firstly, security for the personnel and assets on the task force, and secondly, working with the local emergency management agency in country and acting as that point of contact.
New South Wales has a very well-established program. Their skill sets are very evident through watching the team members work, that they have a good handle on their skill sets. The operations are very comprehensive.
It is a system that we use in the United Nations in order to classify, to make sure that these teams, they will represent good quality. I have seen many of teams working, and I think that they're doing a great job.
It's a very proud day today. We've got our USAR task force here with the international classifiers, and from what I can see, they've done really, really well. The only way that you can get better at anything is to measure what you do, to look around to see who's best, and to benchmark. And we've benchmarked around the world, and we've tried to come up to world's best, and that's why we have the classifiers here. What that translates into is better services for the people of New South Wales, and an ability to project that capability right around the world to help people in times of need.
The logistics and management structure that was set up and the efficiency in the field was just excellent.
Look, they're a quality team, and that shows through. And you put the hard work in, and you're well resourced, and you have good people, and that's the results you're going to get.